In Singapore, the best way to get around is by taking the MRT. It's the most used public transport in Singapore. And if you're taking the MRT, make sure to put on your mask because it's the only place where you have to wear your mask in Singapore.
The Mass Rapid Transit, or the MRT as we called it, is the most efficient way to move around in Singapore. Today, there are 168 stations operating in the train map with 6 MRT and 3 LRT lines. Most stations are underground. This is how our MRT map looks like. And look at our future MRT map with more stations and lines to come. First up, North-South Line, the oldest line in Singapore. Orchard Station is the most popular station in North-South Line. It comprises of 27 stations, stations above ground from Jurong East to Ang Mo Kio, and underground stations from Bishan to Marina South Pier.
Next station, Newton. Change at the next station for the downtown line.
Trains would arrive every 3 to 4 minutes during peak hour and 5 to 6 minutes during non-peak hour. There are many interchange stations in the North-South Line. Those who are planning to go Orchard, Somerset and City Hall stations, take the North-South Line. The MRT line, which is still operated by a driver. Next up, we are moving to the Downtown Line, a fully underground line that serves stations in the central business district with a loop. It comprises of 34 stations currently, with 3 more stations opening in the future. This line serves from Bukit Panjang to Expo.
Next station, Little India Interchange. 小印度.
This line is run by Bombardier and all trains are driverless, which means passengers will have a view on the tracks and the stations. This train only has 3 carriages. Before we move on, I want to talk about Dhoby Ghaut Station. Currently, it's the only station to run 3 lines, connected with Plaza Singapura shopping mall as well. We'll be taking the long escalator down to the platform, so make sure to pay attention to the signs to which line you're taking. The next line we'll be taking is the North-East Line, the shortest MRT line in Singapore with only 16 stations. It runs from Harbourfront to Punggol, with only 30 minutes on the full ride. Opened in 2003, the North-East Line is the first MRT line to operate driverless trains, and it carries more passengers than the Downtown Line and the Circle Line. It's also the first MRT line under SBS Transit.
Next station, Newton Park Interchange.
Next up, I'm going to the Circle Line, an almost complete loop line from Harbourfront to Dhoby Ghaut and Marina Bay with an interchange at Promenade Station. The train is driverless too and fully underground.
Please do not lean against the train doors. Next station, Barrow.
This Circle Line has a total of 30 stations that are running. Soon there will be 3 more stations to complete a full Circle MRT line. They are Cantonment, Prince Edward and Keppel Station. At Bayfront Station, it is a cross-platform interchange station that serves for MBS and Gardens by the Bay. Bayfront Station is currently run by Downtown Line and Circle Line. Last but not least, East-West Line. It is the longest operating MRT line in Singapore. With over 55 kilometers of train tracks, this line serves 35 stations and it's the only line to serve Changi Airport with an interchange at Tanah Merah Station. This line serves from Pasir Ris to Tuas Link. It is one of the oldest MRT lines in Singapore, and they use the same train models from the North-South line. I'm going to Raffles Place Station, one of the biggest stations in Singapore.
Train service towards Orchard, Yishun and Woodlands. Reference please. Please mind the platform gap.
Raffles Place serves the North-South and the East-West line. It is a cross-interchange station together with City Hall. Take note on which way you're going. Do not fall onto the wrong train direction. This station has so many exits with shops inside, and this is the famous MRT station entrance. I love the old MRT sign from the UOB exit. This station also gives a lot of information and directories on offices, trains, stations, shops, and a lot more things. We are about to go above ground and leave the tunnel. The East-West Line's underground stations are mainly in the central, from Lavender to Tiong Bahru and Changi Airport too. Above ground stations are from Pasir Ris to Kallang and from Redhill to Tuas Link. The only station to alight from the left side is Dover, so note which side to alight from the train. In Chinatown Station, before I end, please note which directions of the downtown line tracks from the Northeast line. And the stage 3 of the Thomson line will be opening soon. I hope you guys find this MRT video useful when you travel in Singapore. Please remember to subscribe to our channel, and there will be more videos on where you should visit in Singapore. Thank you for watching, guys. Bye!